Wow. That's big. Picard Recherche Intervention, Paris. Wow. What is this for? Is it like when they're transporting some...
When they want to scare someone?
I mean, it's really scary. Oh, amazing. This is Palais de Justice, probably the Ministry of Justice.
Exactly, which is called Conciergerie.
Conciergerie.
And about which we were going to learn now.
So we're going to learn now. So
Conciergerie was a former prison on the Île de la Cité.
Île de la Cité is an island in Paris. It's one of the islands. It's the island where the Notre-Dame de Paris is.
It was from here that over 2,500 prisoners were sent to the guillotine, including Marie Antoinette and King Louis XVII.
When was that?
Well, 1792. We will learn about it a bit later. So this vast antechamber of death, was one of the most appalling prison of the revolution.
So the Palais de Justice was a prison, and from here they sent 2,500 people
to guillotine. Including Marie Antoinette and Louis XVII.
Wow.
So this was one of the most appalling prison of the revolution, where prisoners slept in their own excrements, well, and other stuff. So, but not so Marie Antoinette, who had an 11 by 6 foot room with a bed and wallpaper.
Okay, wallpaper.
Yeah.
Well, that's a complete difference, right? That's very different from Bastille, right? Which was a prison, but it was so luxury that they even
ordered the coffee machine.
They even ordered the coffee machine and
the drawer for towels.
Yeah. So that means that the Bastille prison was in 1789, when it was destroyed by the people of the streets, was more luxury as a prison than many of today's hotels in Russia.
Yeah. So presently, this building mostly used for law courts. It was part of the former royal palace, the Palace de la Cité, which consisted of the Conciergerie, Palais de Justice, and the Sainte-Chapelle. So it was former royal place. So the Conciergerie and the Reign of Terror. Despite lasting only 10 months, the Reign of Terror. Yeah. So let's learn what is like Reign of Terror.
What is the Reign of Terror?
Yeah. It lasted from September 1793 to July 1794. Had a profound impact on France. More than 40,000 people died from execution and imprisonment.
When was it exactly?
1793, July 1794. More than 40,000 people died from execution and imprisonment. And France would not be a republic again for nearly half a century.
Wow.
The National Convention enacted the law of suspects on September 17, 1793. This act declared that anyone considered a counter-revolutionary or enemy of the Republic was guilty of treason and thus condemned to death. The Revolutionary Tribunal was set up in the place of justice.
So here there was a revolution in 1789.
Tribunal.
Yeah, there was a revolution. 1789 there was a revolution. The fall of the Bastille. The
beginning of the revolution.
There was a beginning of the revolution. And then many people who opposed this revolution after 1789 were put in prison in this place, and there was a revolutionary tribunal who was actually convicting these people of treason and anti-revolution movements, and almost 3,000 people have been killed.
40,000 people.
40,000 people have been killed?
Yes.
Oh my God.
During this reign of terror.
That's crazy.
The two fates for those sent before the tribunal were acquittal or death, with no possibility of appeal. Antoine Quentin Fouquier-Tinville, a radical, was named public prosecutor. The tribunal sat in the Great Hall between 2nd of April 1793 and 31st of May 1795 and sent nearly 2,600 prisoners to the guillotine. The Conciergerie prison, also known as the antechambre to the guillotine, so like prayer room for guillotine, became the central penitentiary of a network of prison throughout Paris and was the final stop of over 2,700 people who were summarily executed by guillotine.